One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pirates offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Pirates have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, buying some time. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
That's caught. It's Terrell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moving away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss. He can take it to the house.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down. Offense has to make a decision.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Florida Atlantic races to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
7 yards on the play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick completion on the out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The Pirates need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Going to the run, it's Montgomery. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Card in the backfield, it's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
The Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Lots of running room. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just...
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. QB draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put looking for the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Messer. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Turning on the Jets. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. You can't have any more of those turnovers.
The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Made a defender miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sands.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, the extra point is blocked. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Pirates. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defense.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And an empty set.
4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hauser. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, East Carolina! And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
42, Florida Atlantic, 20.
He'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Great move. Now he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Off the play fake. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air, it's Hauser. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown ECU! And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Makes the grab. It's Terrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the... Down marker, he's a yard short.
Coming up, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Complete out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Owls in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
2nd down coming up.
To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play.
And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook.